Hello and welcome to Fun Fold Friday. I am so happy to be here. I'm Kimberly Gannier with Stampin' Up! And today we're going to be making this lovely card, which I call the fold a gate card, a gate fold. And I love it because you just open it up and bam, surprise, there's your message and well wishes. And I'm loving this new paper. This is Celebrate Together. And then the flowers here, let me see if I can bring it up closer. Can you see that? How they have been die cutted out, and you can see it's embossed as well. This here, and I bought the bundle, so I have the stamp set that matches the florals as well as the thin cuts, and they are Impressions of Bloom. I don't remember where the gems are from. But Old Olive is the base card. I love Old Olive. It's just one of my very favorite greens. And then Berry Burst, which I just discovered this month that I'm in love with. And then this is the Blackberry Bliss, which has been my favorite since joining Stampin' Up! Love it, love it, love it. And please forgive my nails because I have been working in the yard all week and weeding, and they're just chipped up. But I just wanted to share this card with you. So why don't we go ahead and get started? I'll remove this for now, and I will get out my cut. Oh, where's my... Okay, here it is. Let me show you this first. So I have a card base here, and it's in white, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and then I'm going to score it on both sides at 2 1/8 inches, and then the DSP is going to be 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. And 1 second before we get started, I need to find, wait, I'll just use that. Okay, and here is my trimmer, and I've already cut the Old Olive, and so I need to score. And when I score with my thing, I have to be very careful so I don't do to put the blade out of the way. And so it goes to 2 1/8, which is right there between the quarter and that. And there we go. That's 2 1/8 and 2 1/8 again. Okay. Now, I learned from one of my dear customers, where's my... Well, I can't find my bone folder right now. Misplaced that. But I have learned, you see there's the mountain fold and the valley. I have learned to fold it, it's not into the valley, but away from the valley into the mountain. There you go. So I've got my gate. My DSP I've already cut. So it is like this. And you know what I love about our DSP? Bam! Different colors on the back or different patterns. So if you're not a big floral, you know, you don't do a lot. I love this tape, but I thought, oh, darn, I'm not out, but it's, okay, it doesn't do that. That is user right there messing up, not the tape. Okay, and when you're applying it, make sure you add it, and look at this. This is what I've learned, is if I put it this way, I can really see that I am centering it. And also make sure your florals are going the right way. I made a card the other day and I put it upside down. See, now there it is. It's upside down again. But there you go. DSP. Bam! Now the inside of the card I have cut... Let's see, because sometimes people don't like to write on the green and such, so I've cut out a piece of white, and then I'm going to open up, whoops, let's not open up Berry Burst yet. Let's do Blackberry Bliss. And did you see how that opens up? So here I go, and I'm going to ink up, and I always stamp to my scrap paper first to see that I get a good image. And this is one of the smaller things. And don't rock. And then this one I'm going to do in second generation. First generation is the first dark. And then the second generation is, now look at this. This is how you close it and flip it over. Make sure it snaps closed. Now we'll open up Berry Burst. You open it up, slide it, and there you go. And now my Berry Burst is the color of the centers. And oops, see, I got it off. So you got to get, I like to get right over the top of what I'm stamping because then I can see it. And second generation. I'm a little off, but you know what? Flowers aren't always the way they look. Now, I would tell you this. I'm going to share something with you. Well, okay. If you look, it gets a little stained. I need to clean these better. But what I always tell people, if you don't like to stain your polymer, I can never remember what they call it here at Stampin' Up, but your polymer stamps, stamp it in a different color first, and then stamp it in your reds and your purples, because they do tend to stain. So, you know, I would stamp it in a green or yellow, just to kind of season it so that the red won't stick to it, or the purples as I'm using today. And see, there I go. I hope I'm, oops, see, I'm off there. You know, I'm glad that people that I send my cards to love me, because I'm not perfect. And there you go. Okay, so now what I have are my layers, which is Berry Burst and then the Old Olive. And we're just going to glue these down like so. Now, before I glue the white down, oh, and I didn't take the measurements, but again, whenever you're putting your sentiment on, you can see that you can put them differently. So that's why I didn't give you that. Now, this is for my center, where I'm going to put, see, let's close this up, so where my florals will go, but I'm not going to put that on because I have to stamp. And if I make a mistake, you want to flip it over or do it on another color. Now, trick to stamping on white. It works great here with the grid paper that we sell, or if you're not using it, put it on a different color, because then you're going to see exactly where you're stamping. I'm going to stamp in Blackberry Bliss. Can you see that? Because it's a nice dark color. You can use, you know, obviously you can use any color you want. I'm opening it up again now, and I've got these mounted on a block. I should show you this, because I always get them crooked. So when I want to line them up, I put it on the grid like that. And then I take my block, and see, it's got to be straight. And then I put it on the block like so. So now I know it's on there straight. And again, I always check to see if I've got any ink on it. So there you go. So very much. And I have the thanks already, and these sentiments come right with the, let's see, do I want, yeah, no, I'm going to center it right above there. So I've got my words already done. Now I've already die cut everything ahead of time here. So let me make sure that I've got my pieces. So I did them in the I did all of them in Blackberry Bliss, and then I also did them in the Berry Burst. Let me move that. I'm moving this out of the way, because if you're like me, you're going to get ink all over, and I don't want to ruin my cards. So I put the Blackberry Bliss down first. Now you could also pop these up with some floral impressions. I mean, not floral, I'm talking about the flowers, but you know, I'm talking about our dimensionals here. You can use those. And then I'm going to put the Berry Burst. And I always want to make sure that I get the right side down, because I want those impressions to show right out. Okay. And I'm going to put this, you know, kind of layer it over. I did put that up pretty high. Let's see, there. And did you see how I was smooching it around to cover up the white? Because I just wanted the florals to look like they're together. Now, I could have die cut out, sorry, I'm trying to get some, I could have die cut the leaves too, but I was just kind of in a hurry because I wanted to get outside today, because it's supposed to be close to 80, and I love that. Okay, and then I'm just going to center this over that. Oops, see, it's not center. Crooked Kimberly. But that's okay. I'm only crooked on paper. Okay, let's see. And again, what I try to do, see if I can line this up here. See if I line that up, and then I can kind of eyeball, whoops, I went too high up. There, eyeball the the grid paper. And look, and I like that I put it off the white, so it kind of gives it a little more depth. Now, I almost did the wrong thing, but you want to make sure that you only put your adhesive on the opposite side. Okay? There is today's card. Very quick, simple, and bam. Look at that. Now I have a thank you card to send out to a dear friend. And since it's spring, let's look at summer. Now let me show you a couple more that I have done. Here's another one with the floral. I think this is Florals Abloom. Yeah, and the paper. So it's just a nice one. Nice, very simple one there. Whoops, this one I didn't take out of my sheet. This one here I made for a rainy day. The storm will end and the sun will shine again, just like today. And so this one, I put the clouds overlapping in the umbrella and our little puppy dog, and it just opens up like that. Is that not the cutest? Then, now this one, oh, I cannot remember the name, but this is again one of our new papers here. I just love it. And then the stamp as well. And because, now look at this, the background's very busy, so I did go with just a black and white. Oh, I forgot to put the gems on the other ones, and here are these, and it's just a note, and I opened it up. And on here, I put the basic beige, but then I put a strip of the designer paper. Designer series paper, but is that not so gorgeous? Now let's get back to this one and put our gems on there. Am I gonna go with, okay, oops, there's one stuck on my finger. This one, I think I'm gonna go with the Blackberry Bliss. Okay, come on. Oh, that one is just everywhere. See, and I love this pick-a-tool. I love it. So let me pick it up. Ah! Well, of course, you know, I'm on screen, so it's not working. So let me just grab my scissors just to hurry this along. And you can slide it like that. But I do love the black, the pick-a-tool. It's just great. And then I'm going to put some small ones. Whoopsie. And another small one. That one's lost. You know, I love crafting because you can always start over. Do it a different way. I don't know where I want to put this. Maybe I'll put it down here. There, right there. Thanks so much. Sorry about Dusty there, but have a great Friday and try out this fun fold. Aren't they cute cards? Let me put this back out. I would love it if you would like my page. If you like what you see here, like the page, follow me, because I'm going to try do Fun Fold Fridays. Look, there's it. If did pick it up, I just wasn't paying attention. I'm also on Facebook, Creating with Kimberly. So check out, because I post there daily, different ideas and everything. Give me a thumbs up and have a fabulous day.